Hi guys, this is Dr. Alchemist, M.F.A, the Neo Scholar. We are here. We are here with another One Piece chapter reviews. Yes, I'm super excited. For now, we have a new little setup until I'm fully healed, but let's get to the chapter. We are doing chapter 46, an uninvited guest. So last chapter, Jin left. Where did Jin go? He went back to his crew, Don Krieg. Now, we did see some wreckage last chapter. We don't really know what happened, how Jin got captured, how he got separated from his crew with Don Krieg, but we're going to find that out this chapter. Also, we were introduced into Sanji, or really getting to know who he is morally. We know he loves women to death. We know Zeff is a hothead. We know Patty's a hothead. But we know they have some big hearts because if you need to eat, Sanji's going to take care of you. So let's just jump into the chapter. Before we jump into the chapter, though, we're going to talk about the chapter 46 Uninvited Guest cover story. And I mean, Buggy is just so famous. In chapter 46, the cover story, it is Buggy's crew after the battle, part 8. And this cover story is the decisive duel in the forest. So in part 7, of course, Gaimon met. We found out that the island that Buggy was sailing to was the island of exotic animals, where Gaimon, right, is there because he protects them. He's like the king of the island, and those are his friends. Okay, well, all these exotic animals. Well, in this one, Gaimon and Buggy got into it because we have Chibi Buggy. Remember, it's Chibi Buggy right now. So we see Gaimon opening fire with a flintlock, shooting at Buggy to get away because maybe Buggy is eating the animals, or of course Buggy is trash, so that's why. In the background, we see 3 animals. We have the fox rooster, the pig lion, and the rabbit snake. And then you have Gaimon just open fire. But thankfully, at the very last minute, Buggy was able to run, dodge, and use his chop fruit because he still has his limbs. He still has 2 feet, a neck, a head, and arm, 2 hands with wrists, right? Hands, shoulders, knees and toes, hands, shoulders, knees and toes. So he has that left. So as Gaimon is shooting like the Matrix, right? Like Trinity at Matrix, was it Matrix Reloaded 2? She got out the building. She's like, go. Buggy's like, but be able, so he can really dodge. He sent his hand over to Gaimon and grabs his hair. Now, Buggy, why you grabbed his hair? Grabbed his wig and yanked him to the side. And Gaimon's like, yo! So that's the cover story. Let's get into the chapter. We open up back into the Baratie. The Baratie is still damaged. Hey, Crab Geezer. I'm the assistant chef here. What do you mean I'm not needed? So Chef, what we'll call him Chef, right? Chef Zeff and Sanji are having a conversation because last chapter he told Sanji, hey, I don't need you. You can go ahead and be a pirate, because Zeff is noticing, he's a good judge of character, that Luffy wants to be the king of the pirates. But he wants and needs a chef on his crew. So he's like, hey, Sanji is strong. Sanji's one of the best chefs in the world. I'm going to send him, and that's like his son. So he's giving him the tough love, and they're arguing. You fight with the customers, you waste hours flaring your nostrils for the women, and you're a lousy cook. You're nothing but dead weight, Sanji. The other cooks don't much like you either. So go be a pirate and get out of my restaurant. So Zeff and Sanji is having this argument in the middle of the restaurant, and everyone is listening. Who else is listening? The Straw Hat Pirates. So it's Luffy, of course, Luffy, Zoro, Nami, and Usopp. They're like peeping game too, dissecting the situation. As soon as, Sanji's a little tick, you can talk about him, okay? But don't touch women, beautiful women, and do not talk about his cooking skills. So he went charge up Zeff and grabbed him by the coat, like, hey, don't step over the line, old man. You can assault me, but don't ever insult my cooking. I'm staying right here. You have no say in the matter. Because there has to be a reason we have not learned yet. But why is Sanji so indebted to the Baratie and also indebted into Zeff? It's really Zeff. Because he's like, no. Right, Dr. Dictionary? Shout out to Dr. Dictionary. He's over here kicking it with me, helping me out. He's been great. And we've been workshopping his voice. So let me know in the comments. Do you like if Dr. Dictionary talks like this? Or he can have more of a sudden accent or talk like that. Or maybe he can talk like Hermione Granger. I really think that Dr. Dictionary, PhD, has more of a European Cockney accent. And I really think this is going to be Dr. Dictionary's accent. Let's keep it going. Of course, don't step over the line. You can insult me, but don't ever insult my cooking. I'm staying right here, okay? He grabbed Zeff, baby. Zeff grabbed him like someone's black mama, choke slamming him on the ground. Bam! Threw his ass on the ground. Don't lay your hands on me, you underdone eggplant. And slammed him through the table. Man, but Sanji could tank that, but still, pride. Sanji's like, ouch, so that did hurt. You can't kick me out. I'll cook here forever. Because he's forever indebted to Zeff. Okay? Until you die. That's how long I will be here. I will be here forever. And that's Sanji, when we meet him now, him and Zeff relationship is, they act like they hate each other, but they love each other. They're father and son, okay? Sanji's the father. Well, Sanji is the son that Zeff never had. And Zeff is the father Sanji wish he had. Until you die, I won't die. I'll live another 100 years. Gotta have the last word, Sanji says. Now, we know in the One Piece world that, especially when we get up to Chopper's area, the doctor, we'll start seeing a lot of people. The prime in One Piece is 50. Yeah, that's everyone's prime. Like 40, 50, like really 50. And people are living up to 100. So, very interesting. I like that. So make sure you eat your vegetables, kids, and fruits. And you'll live to 100 and your prime will be at 50 also. I'm 20 years from 50. So as all this stuff is happening, we have cooks in the back, and they talked about this last chapter. So maybe Sanjay has talked about this with other cooks, or they're noticing it. You hear what Sanji just said? Hey, he wants to be head chef. So this can be interpreted two different ways. You hear what Sanji said, that he'll cook here forever. And so the other chef is taking it as that he wants to be head chef. So he's going to outlive Zeff. But you got Sanji wrong. Sanji is not staying because that Sanji feels indebted to Zeff. There's something that happened for him to want to stay there. So I love that Zeff and probably Patty really know Sanji's heart. The other cooks know him, but they don't know him like Zeff. And his backstory, which we don't know yet. So I don't like how these two cooks are talking behind his back. Great, you got permission. Come be my cook. Of course, Luffy just does what Luffy does. Never. Then he runs to Nami. Forgive the commotion, a fruit macedone with my compliments. So in this fruit macedone, we see like strawberries, maybe some limes, maybe some peaches. Yeah, it's like a little fruit cup. Basically, that's all it is. And he poured her some. Now, is Grand Marnier, that's a liqueur, we know that. It's like a triple sec. It's a premium triple sec, right? What is that? A liqueur. Because green apple schnapps got like a Washington apple. What is that? Let me know, my bartenders down below. What is that? But Sanji pours her some Grand Marnier, basically. Oh, thank you. Very soft, delicate drink. How gallant, Nami says. Nah, no, not at all. And Usopp's like, hey, don't we get any? That's discrimination. I'll sue. Usopp's being a Karen, okay? Trying to get some money and some free food, man. So Sanji's like, I gave you tea, didn't I? You should be grateful, you mangy octopus. Oh, you want to fight? I'm not going to take that from you. Get him, Zoro. And Zoro's like, hey, get him yourself. And so Nami's enjoying the fruit cup. And Nami's also enjoying the Grand Marnier. And Luffy has his mouth open like he wants to try. Luffy, why aren't you helping out? You haven't even cleared my plate. There are mushrooms on it. Eat it. So Usopp and Sanji are going back and forth. Because, of course, Usopp's like, hey, why am I getting this special treatment? And Sanji points out, like, hey, you didn't even eat the rest of your food. There's still some mushrooms. So we come to find out that, I didn't even know this, but apparently Usopp almost died from eating a poisonous mushroom when he was a kid. And Sanji's disrespectful, like, what the fuck would I give you a poisonous mushroom? Okay? Just go eat the damn food, I'll bring you some more. And Nami, oh please don't fight over me. As you wish, Sanji says. Who's fighting over you, Usopp says. Chef dear. Yes, my sweet. This gourmet fare is a tad pricey. For you, it's free. Hooray, my hero. And Sanji looks at the guys. Hey, pay up, you bum. What? Sanji walks off, okay? And love. And Nami's like, you three better watch out too. And so Zoro's like, did you bewitch him? And that same tea that Usopp had, that Sanji gave him, Luffy's drinking it. So it must be some really good tea. Because Luffy said it. Hi, Sanji. I missed you. So nice to see you, Roxanne. What a ladies' man. So we're starting to know Sanji's character today. He is just a ladies' man to every single person. Oh, he's falling all over. He's just doing the most, right? We love that. Enough goofing off, Chore Boy. So as we thought that... he's just, goofing off, talking to the ladies, he then drop kicks Luffy on his head, and his head goes straight into the tea and tells him to get his ass back to work and carries him. Like, offer hot towels to customers. I know you can't cook. I know you can't clean. I know you can't do nothing. I know you can't wait. Just go offer hot towels. Do something. Work here. Cut to 2 days later from out of nowhere. Okay? I just want to highlight the Baratie still has this hole in the roof. You would think they would, patch it up. You know what? Luffy's not good at that either. I think the Straw Hat Pirates could have helped with that one. So, 2 days later, a glass breaks. Randomly. Okay? Randomly. Someone drops a glass. And we see a pirate flag tethered. Just all tethered up and torn up and everything. And so it has the skull and crossbones, as normal. And on each end, there's hourglasses. Okay? And it looks like a soccer ball behind the skull, which is not, but I'm gonna call it a soccer ball. Don Krieg pirate ship. The hourglasses beside the skull mean that time's run out for their enemies. There's no mistake. It's Krieg pirates. What do they want? So now the people are panicking inside. They're panicking. Cut to the patty and cut to the chef. Cut to the patty. I like that. Cut to the patty. Cut to the patty. Cut to the patty. See, Patty, They're here. You deal with them. It can't be. The Don of the pirate armada and his 5,000 men. I knew I could do math. I knew it was 5,000 men. Hell yeah. Would they come just to avenge one flunky? Well, they're here. That's definitely his ship. Whoa, this is bad. Let's get out of here, Usopp says. Brother, set sail. We don't want to die. Hey, that ship is huge. Maybe Jin's come back to say thanks, Luffy says. I doubt it, but something seems odd, Sanji points out. Zeff catches on too. And what they're talking about is the ship. I mean, the ship is wrecked, man. And so as the Going Merry has the sheep or the ram head on, the front of the ship, the mast. Is that the mast? Well, the front of the ship. They have like is that a hippopotamus or a lion? I'm gonna go with a lion. No. It looks like a hippopotamus lying, like got the teeth of a lion in the face of a hippopotamus. We'll just say a lion. That ship is a wreck. And the ship is just torn down, but it's huge. It's like double the size of the Baratie. I mean, Baratie only goes to it's a third of the Baratie. Okay? Sorry, it's three times the size of the Baratie. A great galleon ravaged to that degree, that wasn't the work of men. They must have sailed through a typhoon. That's what Sanji pointed out. Whoosh! Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? It's B. Let me know if you know what music video that comes from. Shout out to Beyonce. Beyonce, you look like Luther Vandross. So Luther Vandross walks in, and guess who it is? Title card, Don Krieg, Admiral of the Pirate Armada. Please, may I have some food and water? I've got money, lots of money. And we meet Don Krieg. Don Krieg has like a leopard button down. He has chains. And this might be a walrus. It might be a walrus, okay? Because I see these the fangs. Whatever it is, whatever the animal. But he has animal fang chain, super dope. Some bell bottoms, pleated at the waist. A nice button down, leopard print. A coat with a fur on it, like a admiral coat. And some nice dress shoes. What? Who's that? Pretty shabby for a king, Patty says. He looks hungry, Luffy says. What's going on, Sanji says. Everyone looks, and Don Krieg falls on the ground, and Jin also is with him, escorting him in. Food, water, please. The Don's on the verge of death. If you don't help him, he's doomed. And everybody's looking at him because Don Krieg has clearly a huge reputation for being a horrible man. And we learned that in a couple more pages. Patty says, how rich? With a laugh, this bum is the dread Don Krieg. This time I've got money. We're customers. Alert the Navy. They won't want to miss an opportunity to catch this fiend. Don't feed him a crumb. Just grab him. And that's Patty. As Jin is pleading, please help my captain, please help my captain. Patty's like, hell no, we know him. So we learn more. We get more information about Don Krieg. If he regains his strength, there's no telling what he'll do to us. He's a pirate and a killer, starving, too good for him. He deserves to die, so let him. If Krieg regains his strength, he'll pillage this restaurant. Don't even give him a cup of water. I won't harm anyone. Feed me, and I'll leave quietly. I beg you, help me. Don Krieg is on his hands, head down, pleading, begging for anybody to save him. I think he's lying. He's lying. And we'll find out soon. Jin screamed, Don Krieg, don't grovel. This isn't you. It's beneath you. Please, I beg you. Leftover rice, anything, Don Krieg asks. Anything, Don Krieg. So Jin starts crying. Everyone's looking like, I don't know, man. I don't trust him. Patty's like, trying for sympathy? Out of the way, Patty. So Sanji pulls up, kicks. So what I'm noticing, Sanji's kicking a lot. So Sanji's fighting style must do with kicking. I kind of noticed that with Zeff as well. So Sanji kicks Patty, and then Patty is laid out. Here, Jin, he can eat this. Sanji. We know Sanji's rule. He's not going to let nobody just starve. That's his good heart. Damn. Thank you. So Don Krieg is eating. Sanji, take that food away from him. Don't you know who he is? One of the chefs said. And now we get a backstory. Well, not the full backstory, but we get more information about Don Krieg's character. Let me just read some comments. He's foul-played Krieg, tyrant of the Eastern Seas. He started out in prison, then he lied his way onto a Navy ship. He killed the officers and took over. That's how he got his start as a pirate. Flying a Navy flag, he sails into ports and attacks both town and ships. Sometimes he flies a white flag, then opens fire. He'll stoop to anything to win. His duplicity is legendary. At full strength, he'll be unstoppable. He says he'll go if we feed him. We can trust him. We cannot trust him. I just said that. We can't trust him. That two-faced scoundrel ass bitch should starve. The world will be a better place. That's what it said in here. That bia. Real quick, we see Don Krieg eating. Then we see flat like some silhouette shots of Don Krieg holding a sword and like a halberd, like something that Lubu would have, right? And so this staff like a spear, and he's just, all these people are just dead and fallen Marines. Oh my God, I thought it was a spear. It is a Marine flag and a pole with a sword because he's conquered Marine ships. Look at that. It's crazy when you read it 2 times. And he's also pillaged other villages that have sworn their allegiance to Marines because he's just killing people. He killed so many people. Oh my, he's not a good guy. And I turned the page, and then guess what? Boom! Don Krieg clothesline Sanji. Luffy gags. The chef's gags. Jin gags. Sanji flies. You said you wouldn't, Krieg. You swore you wouldn't hurt nobody if I led you here, Jin says. That man saved our lives. Chokes him. The food was good. My strength is returning. Jin is being choked out. Oh, he's being choked out. And Luffy gets pissed off because he's like, hey, Jin. Jin's actually a good person. He has some moral. Okay, he might be a scoundrel pirate, but he has a little more moral value for someone that saved his life than Don Krieg. And Sanji puts up, so that's how it is. Don Krieg says, nice restaurant. I'll take it. End of chapter. This was a great chapter. We got a really clear moral compass of who Don Krieg is. He's not a good guy. This is the big baddie of the Baratie. I didn't even know. We only, did 3 chapters of the Baratie, and we're already at the boss. We're going to be fighting for a minute. How are we going to defeat Don Krieg? But we have a lot of strong people. We have Zeff, we have Sanji, we have Usopp, we have Nami, and we have Zoro. And Luffy. And Patty. That's 7-on-1, okay? So how is this going to work? I don't blame Sanji for wanting to help him out and eat. But I do understand everybody not wanting to help him because look what he just did. So, what you think, Dr. Dictionary? Yeah, they're going to have to take him out. This is kind of weird because we've never been in this predicament. Normally, we've gone to the island, so if something happens, we can flee or take breaks or get someone up, or we have more of terrain. Everything has to happen. Not saying the Straw Hat Pirates ever ran, but they're still, they were fighting in different locations. Everybody's in here. So if Don Krieg's inside with Jin, he has a full pirate crew of pirates, 5,000 men. Do you think fit on that? Because that ship is huge. It's 3 times of the Baratie. So I don't know what's going to happen next chapter, y'all. So just stay tuned. I think I'm kind of talked about everybody. Yeah, we know Sanji loves women. He's a kicker, but we know he's strong because he was able to tank the hit. He only was scratched a little blood. And thank you so much, y'all. Let me know if you're loving all the upgrades and loving all the changes and the evolution of this channel. I really appreciate y'all. We're almost to our goal of 500 subscribers, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I care for y'all. We are trying to get here by Labor Day. If you love One Piece, oh, also the thumbnails. Let me know if you like the thumbnails better too, because I put the number in the thumbnail so you can see it more from your phone. So hopefully I'll get more people that's interested in One Piece to click on. All right, guys. Thank you so much. This was Dr. Alchemist, M.F.A, and Dr. Dictionary helping out. And I will see you at another One Piece chapter review. Bye.
Yeah, alchemy. Welcome to the new syllabus, a scholar with the illest fit. Dr. Alchemist, M.F.A, that's the knowledge I exhibit. Creatures in this world, I call them my whole curriculum. Some for the battle, some for the bond, my analysis meticulous. I study them for profession, yeah, I gotta test and check them all. Yeah, I gotta check them all.